going on, guys? Eric, Fatal Diamonds Projects. Today, special day for me. Christmas came early. Ordered a couple of parts over the week. They finally came in. My boy just hit me up, texted me. Said he's got a package for me. I don't know which one it is. About to go over there, go find out. So I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty stoked. This is going to be for my my bagger project that I've been working on. Recently just picked up a Harley, sold my V-Rod, sold my CBR 1000 RR, so I'm full sending it on this one. So whatever I want to do to it is gonna get done. I'm super excited. Let's go see what he's got at the house for me. So I'm gonna put my cool shades on because I'm super ugly. Oh, and we also gotta send out a t-shirt and a decal today because my boy keeps asking for it and I've just been super duper lazy. So it's on its way. Right here. It's coming, don't worry. Ooh, can't show you the bike yet, sorry guys. I think we're not gonna take the vet today. We are gonna, however, take the mom car. Oh, goddamn door. Taking the mom car. Please keep it down. Take the mom car today over to go get the package. It smells like something died in my car. I'm not really sure what's going on right now. I think we're gonna need to investigate this. I don't think we're gonna take this. What is that smell? God. What is that smell? Jesus Christ. Oh my. Alright, well, we found out what it was. God, that's disgusting. That is, we will not be taking this. We will not be taking this at all. Alright, we're gonna take the vet. After finding an exploded protein shake in my SUV, we're gonna just go ahead and take this bad boy. Alright. See you guys when I pick up the packages. What's going on, guys? Just got back with the packages. Picked up my new parts. Super excited. About to go over it right now with you guys. Guess let's take a look what I got. So for the first one, I ordered this Fender out of, I want to say, it's Dallas, Texas, and basically found it online. They all do all kind of customized bagger work. Can't beat the price. I paid, I want to say, $140 for this full Fender. It's gel coated. It's ready to be painted. It comes with LED lights on it already. Stop, brake, running lights. Doesn't come with turn signals, so I'm gonna figure that out. I already have a plan for that already, but this is the Fender. It's super nice, especially just for, you know, because you're gonna have to get it painted. It already has the mounting holes on it and everything already. The lights are super nice on it. It has a recessed license plate holder already on it. So basically you're just gonna have to drill the holes on the back of the fiberglass and everything. I think this is fiberglass, I'm not exactly sure. It's really sturdy though. For 140 bucks, you really can't beat it. It's just like, it's super beautiful. You know, it's gonna look really good. So go ahead and put that bad boy down, and then I guess that kind of gives away the whole plan of the bike already. Go ahead and put that over there. Jesus Christ. Next I ordered was, if you guessed bags, you were correct. They are bags. So went ahead and I ordered 5-inch drop bags. These are super nice. Honestly, I cannot complain at all. I paid $150 for these, and I'm just blown away at how good the material is. I was super skeptical at first because I saw how cheap they were, and you know, when it comes to these things, you know, you can't really mess around too much. But the website had super good reviews on them, and they are 5-inch extended bags. The coating on it is like super nice, like they're super like smooth and everything. Clearly I'm gonna get them painted to match the bike, the 100th anniversary color. But the material is just so sturdy. Like honestly, like after they're painted, I promise like no one's gonna be able to tell the difference. And they're super super nice on, with all the holes and stuff already pre-drilled. Like it's got the pre-drilled holes up here for the locks and everything, and then the rears where you just basically used a quick release on them, and where it locks in on the top. But like these bags are just super nice and everything. Like you can see from the bottom of them where the mounting bar is gonna sit, and then just like where the exhaust is gonna come out through the back. Like it's gonna look amazing. I'm super excited. I'm super stoked for it. And it's just like it's really good material, especially for like what you're paying for. This is the lid for that bag as well. You know, it's just like it's super heavy. I can't remember the material, and I'm not gonna call it something that I don't know. You know, I want to say ABS, maybe, possibly, probably not. That doesn't sound correct at all, to be honest. I'm kind of just winging it at that point. And then my plans for the rear, since I already told you guys that they don't come with turn signals, I'm going to use these. Basically, it's 3M tape, and they're LEDs, and I plan on putting them on the back of the bags. I'm going to try to hide it so it's a little bit more hidden, you know, so it's not hanging out there. But I've used these in the past, and I'm actually using them right now. I'm about to go over it on the bike, but these are super bright and they're super nice. When they're not running, they light up white, and then as soon as you go to use your turn signal, they're like an amber color, but they're so damn bright, like you wouldn't believe it. And I think these honestly only cost me about $8, and you know, you just can't beat it. You really can't. So basically now I'm just going to talk about my plans for the bike. There is something else that's coming in the mail. I'm just going to ruin it now. I'm going to spoil it now. I bought a big wheel for the front end. And it's going to be a 21-inch wheel. It's still going to go with the stock fender for right now. I plan on doing a wrap fender eventually, but that's nothing like anytime soon. It's a black rim with chrome spokes, and it looks amazing. I was really hoping it was going to be here today, but it's not. It should definitely be here tomorrow, so you'll definitely see it soon. I'll probably just make another video out of that so I could just upload this one tonight. But basically, I'm just going to go over everything that I've done on the bike so far. The backstory on this bike. So before I bought this, I went and I sold my 2003 V-Rod that I completely redid. And I got rid of that. I sold that for $4,000. And I also had a CBR 1000 RR that I sold as well. And I basically just kind of kept that money around. I put a little bit of it into my Corvette, but I kept a lot of it around because I really wanted a bagger and I wanted a new project because I get bored of things very easily. I do whatever I want to them and then I get rid of them and I just send them on their way. You know, I put all the hard work and then I just sell it to someone and let them completely destroy it. So I told myself on this new project, that's when I was going to start the YouTube channel, and you guys are basically going to follow me through the whole process. My rear fender and my bags are going to be going, they're going to be going out sometime this week. I'm waiting for a decal to come in for the 100th anniversary. As you guys can see on the tank and on the stock bags, it's on there. But with me going with 5-inch extended bags, I had to order new ones because the fitment was clearly going to be off. So basically just waiting for those to come in, had to custom order those, and super pain in the butt. I guess I could say ass, you know, it's my channel, I can say whatever I want. So basically those are $60 for decals, which I'm like, so, I didn't think they were gonna be $60, but you know, it is what it is. I like to have out of the world things, you know, keeping things stock is very boring and it's not what I do at all. So basically I'm just gonna go over the bike now and tell you guys the backstory on it. I purchased this bike about a week ago, maybe, possibly. I think it was about a week ago. Yeah, that sounds right. And I drove about 2 hours away. Me and my buddy went up there. I found it on Facebook Marketplace, which is very strange because I've never used it before. And basically this guy had it up for sale for like a crazy amount. Like, he was asking originally, he told me like 10 grand, which I was just like absurd upon. Like, it's a very nice bike and it's super clean. It's the top of the class of the bike. It's fuel injected for that year, which is crazy. And it's the 100th year anniversary. And there's not a lot of miles on it. And it's been garage kept the whole entire time. Every single service has been done at Harley. So I couldn't really hit him on really too much. The only thing that was messed up was the tachometer. The wiring in that was frayed. It was pulled apart because of the way the forks, I guess, were pulling it. So I had to go in there, had to rewire that, and that was just a complete nightmare trying to find that wire because it was just like really irritating because sometimes my tack would work, it wouldn't work, and then I would hit a bump in the road, and then my tack would work. So it was just like, I was tired of looking at my gauge, you know, constantly going up and down. So basically fixed that. I went with these new turn signals, which I'll go ahead and turn this. I hope you guys can still see with that big dumb box in the way. And these are basically the same turn signals that I'm going to use for the saddlebags. They're really nice. You can probably see in the video. They're super clear. They're white LEDs, and they're amazing. I love them. I use them on my V-Rod, and at nighttime, it looks amazing. Like, it's just something you guys see in person, really. For $12, you're going to tell me you wouldn't buy that for $12. You're a liar. You're a liar. It completely cleans the front end of the bike. You would never be able to tell what year this bike is unless you knew the paint scheme that it was the 100th year anniversary. So when I originally bought this bike, it had the big front lights on it, the 3 lights that were like, made the bike look like it was from the 70s. You know, it was just disgusting. I like a very clean look. As soon as I get something, I change it right away because I want it to be something that I built, you know, something that I put my own 2 cents into, that I came up with the ideas on. So I went over with these turn signals, and they just look amazing. At first, they flash very slow, and then they pick up speed. Like right now, it's picking up speed. And then as soon as you turn it off, boom, back to the 2 white lights. The hazards still work on them. I love them. And then I went with this headlight up here. So I got super creative on the headlight. So basically, that had a stock light on it as well, and it was like super old and just looked really crappy, and it aged the bike. You know, the first thing that you can do to a motorcycle is change the front end. Change the front end right away. It's super simple and it's cheap, but people are lazy and they don't want to do the research. They don't want to see what works and what doesn't work. How can I change this? Am I going to run into this problem? So what I did was, I went and I ordered, this headlight is a Jeep headlight, and you would never be able to tell that it was a Jeep headlight. So basically what I had to do was the headlight bracket that's in the rear behind this, I had to go and I had to cut and everything, cut it out so this Jeep headlight would fit in there. And basically went in there and redid that, cut it out, and the Jeep headlight fit perfect in it. It looks amazing. I'm gonna grab the camera so you guys can really get a good look at it. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, I thought it stopped recording. It didn't stop recording. So yeah, that's the headlight. I'm gonna go through the sides and everything. Like, look at that fitment. Look at it. It's perfect. You would never be able to tell. Really get a good look at that. And now I'll move on to what else I've done to it. It came with Vance and Hines pipes, and I absolutely hated them, and they sounded like garbage. Unfortunately, the bike's in the garage, so I'm not going to be able to start it up now. But I picked up these pipes. They're 4-inch tips, and they sound like you are breaking through hell. Like, I absolutely love them. I picked those up for $136. It's a new company out of California that's just starting up, and I got super lucky. And then I also did the Moon's taillight on it. Jesus, my camera just does not want to pan. Sorry, guys. And please don't take down my license plate and call the cops and tell them I'm doing hood rat shit. But this is the Moon's headlight. It's super nice. It's LED. I'll just put this camera down. I don't know why I'm walking around with it. And I'll put that there. And then it's integrated, so it looks super good. You guys can kind of see it in there. All my legs are kind of in the picture. Don't make fun of my legs. I know they're super small. But yeah, those are just a couple of the things that I've done to the bike so far. And old ass radio. This is how I had to get a Bluetooth connector for it. That's how, because I'm not listening to the radio. That's just not going to happen. I'm just going to go ahead, find the placement for this camera real quick. Give me a second, bear with me. Oh yeah, that looks good right there. That's a nice looking bike right there, I'll tell you that. All right, let me find my little stool. Get down in here. Yeah, so I picked the bike up for $4,800. I stole the bike. I really did, honestly. Like, the condition, like, this video does the bike no justice at all. It was elderly owned, so I knew that it wasn't beat on, and all the maintenance was just done at Harley. And the guy that owned it before this guy was like the guy's best friend, and he had, I guess, like 20 bikes in his garage and wanted to get rid of a couple of them, so he ended up getting rid of this one. And the guy that I bought it off of, like, oh my God, he was killing me, because I called him and I asked him, I was like, hey man, and I was like, so what's the story on the bike? Like, what's done to it? And he's like, oh, the bike is stock, completely stock. And I was like, ah, man, that is horrible to hear, because, you know, for anyone else, you're like, oh yeah, I'm super happy that the bike is stock, because then I could do whatever I want. And it's just like, from me hearing that, I'm like, oh my God, like, the bike's stock, like, I'm not going to be able to sell any of the parts off of it. So, went there, rolled up on it, saw the bike from a distance. It looked super stock, and it had like all the guards on the bags and everything, and it was super ugly looking. Like, the things that were done, that were left to this bike, that were done, it was just hideous looking. Like, it was something my grandfather would roll around, you know. That my friends still make fun of me when I'm rolling around on it, because they say it's like their grandpa's bike and everything, but it ain't gonna be their grandpa's bike for too much longer. You just hold on. And so I rolled up on it, and then I saw that it had Samson headers on it, and I was like, this bike ain't stock. So I follow back to Samson headers, and it's got Vance and Hines pipes on it. I'm like, those are definitely not stock, because I know Vance and Hines. I know I don't know too much about Harleys, but I know Vance and Hines is an aftermarket part that's super expensive. So then I bought it and everything, took it on a test drive, running super smooth and everything. On my roommate just got home. What's up, bud? Just welcome home. Just vlogging right now.
Just vlogging.
doing it for the clout.
Hey guys, welcome back. Go ahead and hit that notification bell.
And so basically got the bike home after that and ripped it apart and saw that it had a power commander as well. So it does have a programmer on it as well. I'm not exactly sure if there was a custom map on it or if it was dyno tuned or not, but I'm gonna have to get it remapped now and re-dyno tuned with the new exhaust that I put on it. And then I plan on putting an air intake cleaner, an air intake cleaner, it's a big word for me. So I'm gonna put that on that as well. And then as soon as that's done, then I'm gonna take it to the dyno shop and get it dyno tuned, just make sure that it's running 100%. Because, you know, you could put the exhaust on it and it's got headers on it and you can put an air intake cleaner, but this is a big bike and I want to get all the performance out of it possible. So the only way that's possible is taking it to a shop and putting it on a dyno and running that bitch through hell. And I'm not expecting big numbers. I've owned R1s that are 172 horsepower, CBR 1000 RRs that have everything done to it possible. That I think that one was 165 horsepower, you know what I mean? So I'm not chasing horsepower numbers anymore. This bike is two things: to look good and to sound good, and that's it. And that's what's going to be achieved, and it's going to happen. You know, everything I touch, I get it, and it's a polished turd. But once I get my hands on it, you give me a couple of months, and it'll turn to gold. You know, my previous work speaks for itself. You know, like my Corvette and everything, my V-Rod. My V-Rod, when I picked it up, it was just, I'll post pictures of that. Maybe I'll do a video on that, I'm not sure. But I picked that up and it sat, let me put it to you this way. It sat by an ocean for about 8 months. So you can imagine the rust that developed on that motorcycle. It was atrocious. But it's still around, and maybe I'll be able to do a video on that as well in the near future. But my biggest thing for this bike is just to a budget build. You know, like everyone always thinks of Harley and baggers, and they think that they're these crazy expensive bikes and everything, that there's a lot of money that goes into them. There's a lot of money that goes into them, but you don't have to spend this crazy amount of money on them to make them nice, or like, you know, like do it yourself. Like that's my whole like motto for everything. You know, like you could pay someone to customize your bike all day or your car and do all this stuff to it, but you know, like at the end of the day, is it your motorcycle? Is it your car? It's not. You paid someone else to do it. Like you put no thinking behind it at all. Like anything that, you know, it was the builder's idea, you know, for everything. So my whole motto is behind this to, number one, I'm going to build it how I want to build it. I'm going to change it how I want to change it. And I'm going to do it at a reasonable price. And I'm going to, every single thing that I do to it, I'm going to let you guys know. I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to bullshit you, you know. So it's going to be 100% my build. So, you know, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions or comments or anything, you know, leave it in the comment section. Keep it positive. All right.